Welcome to Wisdom Trek with Gramps. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, and we are on day 2257 of our trek. The purpose of Wisdom Trek is to create a legacy of wisdom, to seek out discernment and insights, and to boldly grow where few have chosen to grow before. In today's Wisdom Nugget, I'll guide you through the vast landscapes of biblical wisdom. It is always a pleasure to have you join me on this journey. Today, our exploration takes us to the profound insights of Proverbs chapter 16, verses 28 through 33 from the New Living Translation. As we delve into these verses, let us seek the timeless wisdom that can guide us in the cultivating trustworthy relationships, managing our reactions, and recognizing the divine sovereignty in our plans. Without further delay, let's put on our boots, let's head for the trails, and let's dive into the wisdom of Proverbs. Verse 28. A troublemaker plants seeds of strife. Gossip separates the best of friends. This verse vividly depicts gossip's destructive nature and the strife a troublemaker sows. So what is the solution to navigating the challenges of gossiping and maintaining a solid friendship? We must cultivate trustworthy relationships. Recognize the destructive impact of gossip and strife. Cultivating trustworthy relationships by avoiding gossip and fostering an environment of trust and openness. Now let's explore verse 29. A violent person entices their neighbor and leads them down a destructive path. This verse warns us about the influence of violent individuals who can entice their neighbors down a destructive path. How can we guard ourselves against this destructive influences of violence in our lives? We must guard against those destructive influences. Recognize the danger of violent individuals who lead others down destructive paths. Guard yourself against such influences and choose a path of peace and righteousness. Now verse 30 speaks to the impact of envy and the destructive nature of coveting. Violent people deceive their companions, leading them down a harmful path. This verse underscores the deceptive nature of violent individuals who lead their companions down harmful paths, often driven by envy. How can we overcome this trap of envy and destructive paths? We need to overcome envy and destructive paths by recognizing their deceptive nature of envy and the harm that it causes. Overcome this envy trap by choosing a path of contentment, gratitude, and righteousness. Now let's explore verse 31. Gray hair is a crown of glory. It is gained by living a godly life. This verse celebrates the beauty and honor of gray hair, viewing it as a crown of glory earned through a godly life. How can we appreciate and honor the wisdom that comes with age? We need to honor the wisdom of those who are aged. Recognizing the value of gray hair as a crown of glory that's earned through a godly life, we can honor and appreciate the wisdom that comes from age, seeking to learn from the experiences of those who have walked the path before you. Now let's turn our attention to verse 32. Better to be patient than powerful. Better to have self-control than to conquer a city. This verse extols the virtues of patience and self-control over power and conquest. How can we cultivate patience and self-control in our lives? When we recognize the superiority of patience and self-control over power and conquest. Cultivate these virtues in your life, allowing them to guide you with your actions and decisions. And finally for today, let's explore verse 33. We may throw the dice, but the Lord determines how they fall. This verse underscores the divine sovereignty in the outcome of chance, emphasizing that even though we make decisions, the Lord ultimately determines the results. So how can we surrender our plans and decisions to divine sovereignty of the Lord? We need to surrender our plans to the Lord by recognizing that divine sovereignty in the outcomes of our decisions. Surrender your plans and actions to the Lord, trusting that He will determine the final results. Seek His guidance in all things. And there you have it, my friends, a profound exploration of Proverbs chapter 16, verses 28 through 33 from the New Living Translation. These verses offer us timeless wisdom in cultivating trustworthy relationships, guarding against destructive influences, and recognizing the divine sovereignty in our plans. As we continue on our journey through these pages of the Bible, remember that the wisdom it offers is our guiding light in navigating the complexities of life. Until the next time, keep seeking God's wisdom and make it part of your daily trek. And if you found this podcast insightful, please subscribe and leave us a review. then encourage your friends and family to join us and come along with us tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, Creating a Legacy. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, but most importantly, I am your friend as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal. As we take this trek of life together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and leave a living legacy each day. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and create a great day every day. See you next time for more daily wisdom.